Well, here comes Frankie Valentine, and J-Rod right behind him, but he looks to be a little late. But apparently Frankie Valentine doesn't need anybody.
Well, J-Rod outside.
A big plancha to the floor there.
On Mike Posey in the ring, Chip Day and Frankie Valentine, and these two will be facing each other on March 11th here at Johnny G's, 3 p.m. bell time, fans. But right now the title may not be on the line, but an awful lot else is.
There's pride on the line, Bill. This is a chance for one of these men to get in the other one's head. And here comes Frankie Valentine, not afraid to fly big. Tope. This is the opportunity for one of these men to get in the other one's head. If Chip can pin Frankie Valentine today, something he has yet to do, that can help Chip boost Chip's ego. That would let Chip know he can pin the champion. And if Frankie Valentine can pin Chip again, it might place doubt in Chip's head. Chip is yet to get the job done. Big suplex there by J-Rod.
Opposite side of the equation, an opportunity for the Jimmy Rave approved team in a match that has more honor than actual real ramifications at stake. If they can get Frankie Valentine into the ring and do some damage to him, soften him up for Chip Day in those coming weeks, they may get that advantage. That was the original plan. Doc Gayton put a stop to it by forcing them to come up with a #1 contender.
Well, it's amazing to, when you think about it, the Doc's not a dumb man. Probably why he's a doctor. You got to go to a lot of school for that last time.
There's book learning involved.
Yes. Valentine and J-Rod not quite on the same page.
Posey goes flying right there, right down on the back, and he's desperately trying to find a way to get out of the ring. Not so much right now as he's controlled by the only Triple Crown winner at Rampage Pro Wrestling, J-Rod.
But back to them not being on the same page, that's one thing that Approved has in their favor in this match is they're a well-oiled machine with big flapjack there.
Double flapjack, and Posey checking his nose. And he better be checking again as his face gets smashed with a couple of feet.
There's a big one count though there. J-Rod didn't have the legs properly hooked there. Posey was able to roll off.
Moves over to his stomach, can't get pinned there. Does get to a vertical base, caught in the back.
Unless you're fighting Kamala.
That's not a good thing then, yes.
Yeah. Back to the action. I do love Kamala.
Down he goes.
And there's those feet. There's those feet Chip Day are known for. The only man that I think is equally as devastating with those strikes, though, is J-Rod.
So no Rampage rules on this one. Frankie Valentine forced to go back to the neutral corner as Mike Posey recovers. And I think J-Rod will be doing some considerable recovering on the outside right now after what Chip Day just did to him.
It's so simple in logic when you think about it. Kicking a man dead in his face, but it applies so much damage. J-Rod's unable to breathe through his nose. He's only going to be able to breathe through his mouth.
There's the cover, Stan Robinson down. No, just a 1 count.
Which will dry your mouth out, Bill. It'll wear you out in the ring. As simple as it sounds, the difference between breathing through your nose and breathing through your mouth is a lot of work, especially in a pro wrestling ring. And I think that was a brilliant move there, Mike.
Well, you also know as an experienced professional wrestler that while you see punches thrown, wrestlers take great care in how they throw those punches and how they protect their hands. You see Chip Day, in fact, having his full hands and knuckles taped to try to avoid the serious damage that can come by simply throwing a punch. So if you become proficient, as he has with his feet, and throw the kicks as he does, you avoid having to damage the hands, the area where the greatest number of bones in the human body are.
It's just smart when you think about it. Big double hip toss there. This could be that leg drop combo that they're known for.
Frankie Valentine, nothing he can do and nothing J-Rod appears to be able to do. Double knees to the gut at that point, covered by Posey. There's one, there's two. Leg was hooked, but still not enough. J-Rod able to kick out.
I mean, not only did that knock the wind out of J-Rod there, they look to be going to work on that midsection.
So watch Posey drop that elbow twice, and he dropped it right into the sternum, trying to force the wind out of J-Rod.
And again, that goes back to that kick in the face, Bill. If J-Rod's unable to catch his breath, whether it be due to him not being able to breathe through his nose or these rapid shots to the midsection there, he's going to be defenseless, Bill. If you can't breathe, you can't fight. If you can't fight, you can't win a pro wrestling match.
Posey trying to throw knees as he holds him, hooked by J-Rod. J-Rod manages to reverse it, slams Posey, but he's still groggy. Posey's able to make the tag. Opportunity here for J-Rod, but no. Back elbow, and he does make the tag, and here comes Valentine.
He's the champ. And Frankie Valentine's a fighter. Look at him, rapid fire shots. One on Posey, one on Day. Big discus clothesline knocks Day for a loop, Bill. This could be it. The champion success.
Notice how he's throwing those punches with the heel of the hand, in fact, to protect himself. But well, at the same time, Posey crawled around, just posted J-Rod on the outside. He's down, and he may well be out as Posey's brought to his feet. Slingshot takes Frankie into the ring.
This is where Rave Approved thrives. What a kick to the head. This
Cover,
could be it, Bill.
No!
Oh, wow. I thought for sure that was it. You got to wonder. Frankie, he's a fighter, Bill. He fights each and every week, and Day has yet to get the job done. Day has yet to pin Frankie. How frustrated can Chip Day be right now?
Everything the Jimmy Rave Approved team had planned going into this match was heading to that particular moment. You could tell Mike Posey thought for sure that that was going to be it. They had that opportunity planned out. It was clear. Soft kick to the back. Didn't get everything he needed off of that. He's trying to queue up for a better kick. Step up insecure. He didn't catch all of that either.
But I think Frankie's out on his feet, even though he was able to kick out of that kick by Chip. I think that was instinct, Bill. I don't think that was. Frankie might not know where he is right now, and this is where Approved shines. They've got one man separated. They've got J-Rod practically out on his feet over there. They've got Frankie down in the ring. When Rave Approved is able to divide and conquer, that's when they're most dangerous.
But Frankie Valentine, look at this. Look at this. You call it a second win, call it endurance, whatever you want. But right there, Mike Posey, excellent timing, trips him coming in, outside in leg drop.
Posey's a very underrated high flyer. He doesn't get a lot of the credit due to, you know, the Patrick Bentleys of the team and on some examples, Chip Day being able to take to the air with ease, but Posey can get up there with him.
Well, and as some fans may know, Mike Posey, Corey Hollis just recently returned from a tag team competition in Ring of Honor wrestling, so in demand all over the United States and in various promotions.
Where I heard they did quite well, which comes as to no shock to me.
Cover right here. No, Frankie's still able to roll that shoulder up, but not with a lot of oomph right there, Sal. I don't know if oomph is actually a great professional phrase, but it is all I could tell.
Well, I know we use it a lot on my radio show on 1670 The Fan, which will be on following today's show. So after Rampage Pro Wrestling turns off, Rampage Radio begins on 1670 The Fan. Did you like that, Bill?
That was very good. Way to sneak that one in. And who is your co-host, in fact?
Well, can't win them all. My host is Marvelous Michael Stevens. We've got a quick jackknife pin there. The fighter kicks out again. Frankie Valentine, he's just a fighter, Bill. I don't think he knows what the meaning of give up is, and that's not because he doesn't know the meaning of a lot of words. I think he doesn't grasp it.
And that would be two.
That would be two. You're right. Yeah. So maybe I don't know what the meaning of the words are, and that's why I got the radio show.
But Frankie Valentine, again, up to a vertical base and throwing punches to the midsection. Mike Posey in excellent physical shape, but I don't care how great a shape you're in. Somebody throws a hard blow. Oh, Russian leg sweep. Both men down, though. Yep. Frankie Valentine caught that on the back of his head also, but Mike Posey, worse for wear, but Posey smartly, good.
Brilliant.
Tag team maneuver, hooks the leg, tags in Chip Day, ties up the man, and Day is stalking Frankie Valentine.
And you can tell, Bill, this is where Jimmy's tutelage comes into play. It's Jimmy, just like anybody else that's ever been in a pro wrestling ring, has been knocked down. It's what you do when you get knocked down. Posey was down on the mat there, and instead of letting Frankie slither away, he figured forward the leg and got Chip in. It's a lot to say for both Rave and his disciples here.
Well, and right now we have to wonder, is it down to two, or will Jimmy Rave, you wonder, how is Jimmy Rave, if at all, influencing now, and are we seeing an attrition of Jimmy Rave Approved to a singular tag team instead of, as they've said, the greatest multi-person team in professional wrestling? Only time will tell.
That's a very good point, Bill. Last time I saw both Patrick and Hollis,
baseball slide and an outside-in kick to the face, and now Valentine being choked as he's in a tree of woe.
And not only are they stretching the knee ligament there, but they're pulling on that whole midsection, Bill. That can pull an oblique. And as we know from Patrick Bentley not being here, an oblique injury is a dangerous thing.
Except he danced.
Yeah, well, an injury is an injury, Bill.
But are you saying, fans at home, don't do the fisherman?
Please, fans. If we got to flash it on the bottom of the screen here, please don't dance at home.
But now Mike Posey hooks it. But look, Frankie Valentine again, no matter how much he seems to be down and out, instinct alone almost gets him to a vertical base each and every time. as he tries to get over to his corner to the freshman J-Rod, who is gnawing at the bit. Definitely wants to get now inside.
This could be it. Small package there.
Oh, drop kick as he was coming up, caught him flush in the face, did Posey.
Bill, they are trading near falls back and forth here. But again, you know, Frankie fights. Frankie's not gonna die. Frankie will just keep going forward. You gotta wonder if that came from, you know, training with Doug Summers or, oh no.
Well, when you're an underdog size-wise in nearly every match you're in, you either reduce yourself to that, you're always the underdog and expected to win, or you're fighting harder than anybody else in the match, and Frankie has the tendency to be the guy that fights harder than anybody else.
But fortunately for him that time, J-Rod was there to help him with this fight. He broke the pin up there, which I honestly don't know if that was better for Frankie or not. Going into, I mean, Bill, we're 2 weeks away, March 11th, from him defending the title one-on-one with Chip Day, a match that, you know, appears to be not only Day's focus, but Rave Approve's focus. They've had their eyes set on this title for months now, and you got to wonder.
But look at Valentine in the corner, back and forth, no matter what. But again, Chip Day is able to force him back, but Frankie Valentine doesn't stop fighting.
He only has one gear, Bill, and that's forward.
Wait, he ducked through.
Clothesline. Here we go.
And now J-Rod on fire, disoriented, or both the Jimmy Rave approved. They're trying to get an advantage, but all they're doing is catching up with J-Rod, who has got a lot of pent-up frustration after the time he spent on the ring apron.
We're head-to-head here.
Oh,
big
double knees.
Double neck breaker there. J-Rod's rocking and rolling here, but the mistake was having Posey in the ring. You got to clear the ring out, Bill. J-Rod could be suffering here. He still might be reeling from that shot to the head.
Well, and there's another example of that same problem is now he may be used as a weapon.
Right into
sacrificing his own man. And that didn't work out well, at least not for the Jimmy Rave approved team. But it worked out pretty darn well for J-Rod, and now J-Rod's tagging back in. I question that.
I question it too, but you know, like we talked, Frankie only knows forward, Bill, and Frankie's never going to back down from a fight. If he's got him where he wants him, he'll jump right in. Big whip it to each other.
Do-si-do right there, ducks that. Back on top, J-Rod and Frankie Valentine. Rolling out of the ring is Mike Posey.
Notice how Frankie's still down here, Bill.
And now J-Rod hooks Chip Day. Puts him up top. Just drops him down.
The whip on that cable.
But now, J-Rod yanked out by Posey, who was just laying the weight on the outside, and they're going at it on the outside.
There's the big spinning kick by Chip. This could be it, Bill.
No!
No! Oh! Chip's about to lose his mind. What does he have to do to beat this man?
Q's up, swing and a miss.
Big schoolboy roll through there. He got it. He got the code breaker there. This could be it. He does it again, Bill. He does it again. How does Frankie Valentine manage to beat them every single time? I do not know. But I do know one thing. March 11th, it's on for the television championship. Our champion, Frankie, defends against Chip Day. Bill, I cannot wait to see this match.
Going to be a tremendous match, and we saw an indication of how difficult it's going to be, not just for Chip Day, but for anyone to defeat Frankie Valentine and take away that Rampage Pro Wrestling television title. Took him a long time to get it in a long, hard fight against Jeremy Vane, and he's darned if he's going to give it up to anybody without a fight.
And speaking of Jeremy Vane, Bill, I'm going to the back. I'm getting my popcorn. Heavyweight title match today. Vane versus Kyle. I can't wait to see it. Thanks for having me, Bill. I'm going to get my popcorn.
Thanks for being here. Keep up the good work on the radio show.